channel. As you see, we'll be talking about the NES. This is me trying my hand at ASMR. I'm gonna be messing with this, and first of all, I'm gonna be showing you everything that is on it. As far as the outside, the input jacks, or the AV, as well as the antenna, and all that in channel 3 or 4. And this thing on the bottom, interesting thing right there. Apparently it was some attachment that Nintendo intended to put out to use with this, but they didn't really get around to doing it for whatever reason. I don't remember what that was all about, but I might find out because I'm going to also be reading some facts about the Nintendo Entertainment System. Here are some fun facts about the NES, marketed as a toy. To avoid the video game crash stigma of 1983, the NES was intentionally designed to look like a toy, featuring a front-loading mechanism and bundled with the robot. I've seen the robot in pictures and stuff, but I've never known anyone who has had an NES who had it. They mostly, if they had anything extra, they had the Zapper, which is common because of the game Duck Hunt, as well as a couple others, mainly Duck Hunt. The D-pad origin. The D-pad, the directional pad, which is this right here. Oops. This right here was designed by Gunpei Yokoi for Donkey Kong and has been used in nearly every console since. Interesting. I was wondering where that came from. Failed licensing. The NES CPU was a clone of the MOS 6502, but Nintendo disabled the binary coded decimal BCD mode to avoid paying royalties on patent infringements. Quite interesting. The funny thing about it that is people see Nintendo as the copyright company, basically. If I remember correctly, there was an issue a while back of people streaming Nintendo games of copyright. Not only streaming, but but posting gameplay because of copyright, which I can understand because of some of the music and stuff. Masked mascots. The New York Times once described Mario and Luigi as janitors in a 1988 article, a mistake they only corrected in 2013. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Well, plumber, janitor, kind of close-ish. Hidden microphone. The original Japanese Famicom controllers had a small microphone built into the second player's controller, used for special features in some games like screaming at Paul's voice in Zelda. Interesting. Mario's birthday. According to Nintendo Power Volume 2, Mario's birthday is October 11th. Interesting also. Guess that's the day that the first Mario game came out, which is technically Donkey Kong, even though he wasn't really known as Mario back then. His name was Jumpman. But they wanted to come up with a name for him, so he wouldn't be just known as Jumpman. He had that name for him. Mario it was. It's been Mario ever since. Regional names. In South Korea, the NES was sold by Hyundai Electronics as the Hyundai Cowboy because of a ban on Japanese cultural imports. That's another one I didn't know. And the famous infinite one-nut trick in Super Mario Bros. Was actually left in intentionally by the developers. Good point. And it's nice that the developers leave that in, because It's beneficial because that game is super hard. It came in clutch for a lot of people, myself included. High-tech accessory. The NES Satellite Accessory, 1989, allowed for 4-player gaming, but it was known for being a battery hog. I did not know that. I thought only the SNES had a similar adapter, but I was wrong. There's a lot of, even though I've been playing these games for quite a few years, there's a lot of things I still didn't know. A lot of things I always knew. And that is it for this video. See you in the next one.